Hello. Alright, so this video tutorial is going to be about the yarn that we have left from our really pretty granny square purse. So we have this much of yarn left and we want to make more out of it. We don't want to waste our yarn. So you are going to require the, of course, remaining yarn. This is all in one granny square yarn, the shade Carnation Code. Then we have two stitch marker, a steel yarn needle, whatever yarn needle is your favorite, but yes, yarn needle, and then 5.5 mm crochet hook. So let's get started. All right, so pull from the center and make a slip knot. Now we are going to make 38 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. Now from the second chain from the hook, we are going to make single crochet and we'll repeat this until the end of this stitch and we'll see what we are going to do next. So this is first and second, make a single crochet stitch and repeat this until end of this round or the row, and there are going to be 37 single crochets at the end of this row. Okay, as you can see, I have my 37 single crochets on this row. Now we are not going to turn our work, or we are not going to fasten off. Instead, we are going to continuously work in this chains itself, but the other side. So we have work to the top side right here, we have work right here. Now we are going to go down, so we will keep continuously doing single crochets in this, but you have to make sure that at the end, so in the 37th, you're going to make one more, that is 38th, and this 38th single crochet is going to be your middle stitch. Okay, and then your 39th is going to be in your very first chain of the other side. That is basically your very first stitch to the side B, because side A has been completed. So side B's first stitch is going to be your 39th single crochet, and then we are going to continuously count it. So after your 38th single crochet with the stitch marker, you're again going to count from the 1, so that it's going to be easier. So to the other side as well, you're going to have 1 to 37 single crochet, and then 38th is going to be your stitch marker stitches. We'll see it later, but continuously doing that and we'll get our side B
Well,
as well.
basically, this is my last, the 37th single crochet to the other side. What I mean by 38 is that, so we have two sides, right? We have started from here, and from here to here we did 37 single crochet, and to the 38th we are going to count it as a middle stitch. So 38 has the stitch marker, and to the other side as well, from this till here we have 37. So both of the sides you are always going to have 37 single crochet, and your 38th from side A, 38th stitch marker, from side B, 38th you are going to have a stitch marker. So but this 38th is going to be your slip stitch. So slip stitch to the very first single crochet, and this slip stitch is your 38th stitch. Done. So your first round is done. Now how you're going to start your second round is in the same space as the slip stitch, make a single crochet. So this is your very first single crochet, chain one, skip the next single crochet, okay, and single crochet in next to that skipped stitch, chain one, skip the next single crochet in other one, chain one, skip, single crochet in next, chain one, single crochet in next. So repeat that and make sure counting to the single crochet and the chain you should have 37. Every time you finish your stitches including your chains you should have 37 each side other than this. Okay, so finish that and we'll see how we are doing this here. So till here your chain should be your 36th chain. So you have one of the single crochet left, so you're going to skip that, and in the last single crochet, that's your 37th single crochet. Now remove the stitch marker and make a single crochet in the place of the stitch marker itself, and again remember to put the stitch marker over there because it's still going to be your middle stitch, and you're going to have remember the middle stitch. So that's your 38th. Now the other side, start with the single crochet itself, then chain one, skip the next, single crochet in next, chain one, skip the next, single crochet in next, chain one, skip the next, single crochet in next. Make sure you should have 37 again. So count from here. So you're not going to count this stitch. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 8th chain, 9 single crochet, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and then again 37 is your single crochet, the last one, and remove the stitch marker from the slip stitch and make a single crochet in that space as well. That's your 38th, and your second round is complete. Make sure you are again placing the stitch marker to this 38th of the B side as well. Now to start the next round, first of all, in the immediate stitch, the very first stitch, make a single crochet.
So here we are. We have done our first single crochet. Oops. So first single crochet. In the very next, that is your chain one space, in the very next, make another single crochet. Now in the next single crochet you're going to skip that. So to before you skip that, you have to make chain one, and then in the next chain one space make a single crochet, chain one, skip, in the next one single crochet. So continue doing that. How you are making is that you are combining the single crochet and a chain one, and this combination, this stitch is going to look so aesthetic. It is called the moss stitch, the combination of single crochet and chain one. So single crochet and chain one, this chain one space where you're putting your single crochet, that is the beauty of moss stitch. Continue doing that and make sure you're counting your stitches of a single crochet and chain one.
This is your 36. 36 is your single crochet in a chain one space. So 37 is the single crochet one more time. This is your 37 side A. Now remove your stitch marker, which is a 38th single crochet, and place the stitch marker again at 38th to keep the track of the stitches. Now start side B with the single crochet in the first stitch itself, and as you can see, we are again at the stitch where we have the chain one space. So single crochet in a very next chain one space, and then chain one, and then single crochet in a chain one space, chain one, single crochet in the chain one space. Make sure again you count your stitches should be 37 to the side B as well, other than the stitch marker. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is a chain, 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 and
Single crochet in 37th stitch.
remove the stitch marker. That's your 38th. So single crochet in 38th, place the stitch marker where it should be on the 38th. That's done. Now keep repeating the last two rounds that we have just seen.
Till you reach to the height of your sling bag. In our case, it's around 6 inches, so keep continue doing that. Make sure you have identified the sides. This is the side from where I have started, so that is my side A as in I have like apple, and apple is red, so I have used one because it's one side, and red it's side A. So this is how I have identified my side A. You can use two stitch markers to the side B, but I think for me one stitch marker is pretty simple. This is also the right side as well. So right side is my I have my stitch marker as well as side A. So make sure you have identified the sides and the rounds you are working are even to the both sides. Let's measure the height. This height is about 5.5 inches. We are targeting 6 inches, but when you reach to the height 5.5 inches, we are going to do something different. So as you can see, this is kind of my second version. My first version has been made and I would like to improve some things. So what I mean by I want to improve something, let me show you the first version that from which I have started my video. So what I have figured out is that first of all, the dedicated or the designated space for my hook. So this is I have used or I have attached my hook to where my stitch marker was, and that's the right space. However, the stitch marker space is kind of very tight, so I would like to have loop for my belt. And let's say if you want to change the belt, that is going to be easier once you have the dedicated space for your hook, which is like loose and easy to access. So main thing is I would like to change that idea of having the loop. So we are going to do something different, and that's what difference is going to be in our second version. That being said, let's see how we are going to make a loop for this hook that we are going to attach later in this video. So when you reach to the 5.5 inches of the height of this purse, make sure you have finished your side A and side B. This is your side B. Okay, that is the finished of 5.5 inches. So when you are going to work to the side A, that is when you're going to start your side A, we are not going to work in this stitch marker stitch. Instead, what we are going to do is we are going to make two chains. So chain 1 and chain 2. So when you make chain 1 and chain 2, obviously you're going to skip the stitches with the stitch marker, and then you're going to start your, I mean, continuously doing the stitches that you were doing but after making chain 2. So in the first one we are going to start off a round with single crochet, and that is a single crochet made. Now continue your pattern, whatever your pattern was. I'm removing my stitch marker and attaching to the chain 2 spaces. This is the designated space that we were looking for. We are going to do this exact same thing to the other side as well. Let's do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and then last is the 37, that is a single crochet. And then we are going to remove the stitch marker. This is your second side, so chain 2, that's your loop has been made. Now start side B with the single crochet. That being said, look at that, the designated loop for the hook has been made. Remove the stitch marker and you can fix that stitch marker, the chain 2 spaces that we have just made. Isn't that simple? Now finish the side B as well, similarly as side A, and then we'll see how we are going to do our last round of side A and side B as well. That's it. So this is your last stitch. I'm just gonna show you how these beautiful loops are looking right now. So look at that. the designated space for our hook. It's perfect and beautiful. Now, before we complete our like this height of the sling bag, let's measure the work, how much we have done. So by measuring it, after doing one round, we are about to reach at 6 inches. And now we are going to see the last round of this bag, how we are going to do that. We are going to start our round from this stage. Before that, last in the last round we have done two chains. In this one we are going to make chain one, and then we are going to skip, and we are going to start our side A with the very first one with the single crochet, and then we are going to do the same thing. You can simply remove the stitch marker, or you can keep it. It's just easy to identify now because this is our last row of this height. In the chain one space, make single crochet, chain one, single crochet, chain one. Keep continuously doing that, and after doing that, when once you reach to the side B, we are going to perform the same thing of making chain one and skipping the loop that we have made last round, and we are going to continuously work for the side B as well. Here we have finished our last round side B, and we are going to fasten off our stitch, and we are going to simply pull our yarn off. That's it. Now just simply weave in the ends. Now let's learn how to attach the zipper, and the zipper I have is kind of bigger than what I have here, so let's measure it. The zipper I have is of 12 inches, and the zipper I want to use is for the 9 inches. So I need to cut down a bit, right? How we are going to work with that? So let's say this is the size that we want. Okay, um, this is the size. Now remember, we should have some kind of stopper, okay, to stop our zipper, otherwise it's gonna go when you cut it off from here. So we are going to use our thread and a needle, and so this is the stopper that we are making. Just keep repeating it to make a stopper for our zipper. Let's check. You see, it stopped here. So we want the same thing other side as well. First of all, secure these stitches here. So make a knot like this and secure the stitch. There you go. Now cut it off. And let's do the same other side as well. Now both the side this stopper is made, so this is not gonna go any further, and we can cut this thing off. Let me just keep some space. Now this is our perfectly cut zipper, and open it, and we are going to, this is the wrong side, I have the marker here, So this is the wrong side, and we are going to sew our zipper. Now when you zip it, make sure you're not zipping like this, otherwise it's going to be wrong side when you actually do the right side. So it has to be like this, and we are going to start working this way. Take a thread, take a small amount of thread, and this is how it is. And tie knot at the end. Knot has been made. Now make sure you have identified the center. So this is the center, and we are going to sew from here. And I'm keeping this in my mind, this thing right here, and we'll take each stitch at a time, one single stitch at a time. So let's say this at a time. Okay, so this is my center, and I'm going to start from here, and hence I'm putting this in the center, and this is how it's going to be, starting from the end. Like this, and with the support of your second hand, make sure you are securing the space like this, you see, so that it doesn't get turned. Now continuously do that one by one, like this. Oops, careful and do it carefully, otherwise it's gonna take a much more longer time. See, and this, then coming from this, going from this, coming inside this way. Keep doing it. Once you reach the end like this, what I'm suggesting you to do, that is go again this side, because right now you see it's the distance here. What we want to do is we want to make it more sturdy. So I'm going, when I have stopped here, I'm going this way, and then coming back here and covering this empty spaces so that I'm getting double stitches, double security of my zipper. So you see, when I'm going in the other direction, this is how it's looking. I'm covering this white spaces like this and going in this direction. You're going to do this for the other side as well, and that's how you are going to attach the zipper. I hope that's clear. You can adjust the speed of the video and check out how I am going in and out by using the needle. If you have the 9 inches of zipper, then it's okay. You don't have to adjust and do some additional steps. The additional steps was for the additional steps were for the zipper, or the person who has the zipper that was larger or the bigger than the size actually we want. So this pouch was about 9 inches of the zipper that it requires, but I had the 12 inches of the zipper, and that's why I had to do some of the steps to make the zipper I have usable. You see, I'm almost done doing other side as well.
And there we go. The last one. And you
See how I'm going to secure it. I'm coming back here, and then I'm going to take this like small pinch and gonna make a knot, and I'm going to repeat that quite a few times, at least 3 times is recommended.
I'm taking 6 times.
I can cut it off now, and just want to show you how it's looking when you actually turn your work to the right side. So this is how it's looking right now. See how smooth it looks? You don't even see the zipper. And we are going to perform the same thing this side as well, like this, and then we can actually attach our zipper. So that being said, turn your work and repeat the procedure to the second side as well. Now start your work again from here, and make sure you have marked this right here, that it's gonna cover the whole zip of yours. Okay, yeah, so this is how it is. And let's say I want the marker of the zipper, then I'm just doing this. You can also use pin or something else, but look, I have secure that so that I can get the idea that what I'm doing, I'm not messing up with the tension of this zipping. And let from this side and like this. Now once it's attached, it's easy to follow, and I'm just going to do this since the stitch is loose.
Okay, now that you have finished working with the zipper and it's attached from the both sides, we can turn our work back to the right side, and this is how it is. Look, and you can simply drag it and close it off.
And see, here it is. That's how it's looking. Now we are going to work with the strings of the sling bag. We will do this later on. You can do it right now as well. Now, because it doesn't matter, we have this loop for our belt, and so it's fine, but we'll do it later. Let's work with the string that we want to work with.
Alright, in this video, I'm gonna show you two types of the belt with two types of the stitches. In the first one, we are going to make the shorter belt for the shoulder bag and how easily you can interchange with the sling belt as well. We'll see in the later section of the video. First, let's make the shorter belt, and for this one, we are going to use the I code stitches.
With the I
To
cord
make I cord
string.
string, we are
So
first
make a
going to
slip
make
knot,
a slip knot.
and we are going to
After
make
slip knot, we are going to make
three chains.
three
So
chains.
one,
Chain 1,
two,
chain
and
2,
three.
chain 3.
After making three
Later,
chains,
from the
we
second
are
chain,
going to
we are
make
going to draw
we are
a
going
loop.
to take
So yarn over, draw a loop. Yarn over, draw a loop. You have 3 loops here. Now carefully, by holding the stitches, remove the hook from first and second loop, and then we are going to do yarn over and then draw a loop again from the second as well. Carefully yarn over, draw a loop from the third, yarn over, draw a loop. So we are not making any kind of single crochet or any stitches, only simply removing from the first and second, then just drawing a loop carefully. Look at that. You have to be careful when you are making the I code. It's fun, but better you hold it, otherwise it's gonna be a lot of rework. So yarn over, draw a loop. This I code texture is gonna look so pretty and it's going to be amazing. Just repeat this step to make a string of 21 inches. That is going to be your shoulder bag belt, the perfect size of 21 inches. Let's measure it and check if it's 21 inches or not. Now let's see how we are going to finish it. So yarn over, take out your yarn from first loop, from second, and from third. So
that's it, and cut the strand, and
let's take the yarn needle, grab your one of your hooks, then simply we are going to sew this strap with the hook just like this. Secure it. Simply attach this to the ring we have here, which is this, and easily you have the dedicated ring for this belt. And we are going to do the same thing other side as well. this side of the stitch marker. Now let's make the long strap for the sling bag. To do is we're going to leave a lot of yarn because we are going to working with 2 strands. So usually we leave 4 inches of yarn, but try to leave more this time. Make a slip knot and just narrow it down and take this thing here and do this, sorry, like this, and do this, take it out and make sure you have identified the working strand. Working strand is nothing but the yarn attached to the yarn ball. So after doing that, first of all, make chain and then make single crochet like this, 1 2 and last 3 single crochets. So if you want to go with one more row, then you can go, but we are not going to take any one more row. After turning your work, we are going to make 3 single crochets together, so kind of decreasing from 3 to 1, and we are taking this as a single crochet. Now after making a single crochet, we are going to make 1, chain 2, single crochet from here, but take this strand as well and single crochet like this. Now how we are going to proceed further is that take this strand, just one, this one, go inside that strand and yarn over the short one and yarn over the working yarn and make a single crochet. Keep doing it until the strap length becomes 31 inches. Slowly I'm gonna show you. This is the working strand, the red one. We are going half of this, so these 2 strands, and we are going to use this one, the left side one, taking our hook from that. So we have this 2 loop and this one is a shorter one, so yarn over like this, we are securing it, and this is the working yarn, and working yarn over to the working yarn, going from that short and then the very first strand of the single crochet and yarn over to 2. Keep repeating this. Okay. Let's measure it and make sure the length of this strap. Okay, perfect. And how we are going to join this, right? This is how it was joined in this one because we have started from that itself. So how we are going to join this one: chain 1, chain 2, and then from the second chain single crochet, and then from this single crochet, and from this single crochet. Now we are going to turn our work and then another row of single crochet like this, turn our work and another row of single crochet like this. Now we are going to fasten off. Okay, we are going to fasten off and like this, and take this out, take a yarn needle, and we are going to sew to the other side. So let's say it's right like this, but we want it like this way. First of all, we are going to make this side as well, and like this, and here we want to attach this. Okay, so how we are going to attach? just going to take this out and attach using this strands. We're just sewing it. So smoothly it's made, and it is so quick to make. And we can tie a knot, or we can just simply go in and out, in, out, in. Remember the strategy of weaving the yarns. Simply cut it off. Now this one, is kind of, we want to go inside this and then going in this direction like this, and then going the other direction like this. Just go and work inside like this, and do the same to the other side as well. And then you can cut it off because it's already so much inside this yarn loop. And look, it's done. It is so perfectly done. Look, if you want this way, you can use this way, and if you want this way, just remove this and attach this. Voila, here's the final look with the short and a long both strap. How it's looking. Make one for yourself and or gift to your mom, friends, family.